Hi, this is Cookie, and today I thought it would be fun to show you how to stitch out this block in red, white, and blue that I created with Appli-Quilt software in my Floriani Total Quilter. Appli-Quilt software generates the die cutting and embroidery files you need. You can choose to cut the shapes with scissors as well. Hoop one piece of Floriani nylon mesh and stitch the placement lines. Remove the hoop from the machine. Place the hoop on a flat surface. Remove the applique backing from the shapes, exposing the sticky side. Position the pieces using the placement lines. Return the hoop to the machine. Stitch all the decorative embellishments that will anchor the shapes in the block. The motifs will stitch out beautifully and include the seam allowance. I chose a 1/4 inch seam allowance in the software prior to exporting the file to my USB. You can see that the design is stitching tiny little circles in this block, and it will finish up by sewing that seam allowance. Trim up the blocks, and I like to use the Quilter Select rulers because they're easy to read, uncluttered, and have edge-to-edge gripping on the fabric. And as you know, I'm really an embroidery girl. Use the seam allowance marks for perfect stitching. As you can see, it was very easy for me to create the star. R&K pink embroidery perfection tape holds my layers to be quilted together, making the pinning process very easy. To quilt, stitch in the ditch around the star and blocks. Use 1/4 inch stitch perfection tape to hold the binding in place. You will love designing and stitching Appli-Quilt blocks in the Floriani Total Quilter.